How to avoid excessive sweating. Everybody sweats, especially during the summer and if we play sports or work out. But problems arise when sweating becomes excessive, and even worse if we start to smell. There's nothing worse than wearing a shirt that has huge armpit stains. So here are some tips and at-home tricks to avoid excessive sweating. What's the difference between a normal and excessive sweat? Sweat, or perspiration, is how the body eliminates toxins and other impurities, as well as fats. Sweat is produced by the apocrine glands, which also secrete pheromones, one source of sexual attraction. But in today's society, those smells can be cause for rejection. Diet, genetics, or medications are some of the causes of excessive sweating. The medical name for this condition is hyperhidrosis. In addition to the underarms, it can also affect the face, hands, and feet, and about 5% of the world's population suffers from hyperhidrosis. Cosmetics aren't a great solution because perfumes and deodorants only mask the problem, and they can also eventually irritate the skin. Tips to prevent excessive sweating. Be realistic in your expectations. A common problem among people who sweat heavily every day is that they unconsciously tell themselves, "This time I won't sweat," and in reality that's impossible. When they start to sweat they feel frustrated, embarrassed, even depressed. At least during the summertime, we should look at sweating as something normal that bothers everyone. This can help you reduce your anxiety. Always have water with you. Having a bottle of water in hot places or when it's very sunny out is like finding an oasis in the desert. This change in your habits will keep you hydrated even though you're sweating, and at the same time helps remove toxins from the body, burns fats, and improves the health of the skin, nails, and hair. Remember that sweat always dries. Sure, you feel damp and you don't see an end on it. But once you get in a more comfortable location your clothing will dry out along with your underarms or feet. Avoid caffeine. Caffeine isn't only found in coffee, but in teas and soft drinks as well, sodas, above all. You'll feel calmer and will also sweat less if you stick to juices and water instead of ordering that latte. Wear clean, loose-fitting clothing. All lycra and other synthetic fabrics do is aggravate the problem. The best choices are cotton shirts and socks that aren't skin-tight, allowing the pores to breathe. Avoid wearing very dark colors and instead choose white or light shades. Home remedies for excessive sweating. Make a homemade deodorant or antiperspirant. The kind you buy in stores only mask the smell, they don't actually stop sweating and can actually clog your pores with impurities, sometimes causing underarms to appear darker than normal. To make a natural deodorant you'll need 1/4 cup of baking soda, 8 tablespoons of unrefined coconut oil, 1/4 cup of cornstarch, and a few drops of your favorite essential oil. Optional. Mix the baking soda and cornstarch, then add the coconut oil, stirring well. Store it in the refrigerator until it solidifies. Apply it to the underarms, but take care not to use it right after shaving. Another recipe for homemade deodorant: take half a cup of vinegar and add 30 drops of an essential oil like rosemary or lavender. Store the mixture for a week in a container with a tight lid in a dry place, keeping it out of direct contact with light. Place 3 tablespoons in the bath water before you bathe. Exfoliation: sweat can be caused by clogged pores, which can result from daily use of soaps and other cleansing products. The best natural exfoliants include oatmeal, sea salt, coffee grounds, and lemon juice. Rub any of these onto the area where you sweat excessively twice a week, at night before bedtime. Milk of magnesia is a good natural deodorant that, in addition to eliminating odor, also controls perspiration. Another option is to rub turnip root under the arms or in areas where excess sweating occurs. Steam baths help remove toxins from the body as they pass through the pores. They also relax the mind and body, reducing stress levels. Enjoy a steam bath for up to 20 minutes every day, drinking plenty of water to stay hydrated. Use an antiperspirant powder that absorbs moisture and kills odor-causing bacteria. A good option is to mix a tablespoon of cornstarch with a few drops of your favorite essential oil, and apply it directly after the shower. Herbal teas, especially those that contain sage, are effective at reducing perspiration. Sage is rich in vitamin B and magnesium, which reduces overstimulation of sweat glands. Don't drink more than 2 cups a day, and be sure not to make the tea too strong. It can be harmful to your health. Drinking grape or tomato juice can help the body regulate its temperature and avoid overheating, which can cause us to sweat. Drink a glass every day or every other day in the morning. This can also help reduce the risk of cancer or heart disease. Potatoes can also stop excessive sweating. Cut a few slices of raw potato and rub the juice on the skin. Let it dry before rinsing the area with soap and water.